Hi, hello, hello. Hi guys. Okay.
I am going to, okay, 1 second. What's that? I already can talk, right? Okay. Okay, today we're going to solve problem from CSX. So let's see how far I can go. Okay, I think I'm gonna set alarm like 20 minutes, I think. So what I'm gonna see how far I can do, okay? Okay, just 20 minutes. Okay, let's get started. Okay, this problem about callback and higher order functions. Okay, trends object of matches constructs a function object of matches that accept two array and a callback. Two array and a callbacks. Object of matches will build an object and return it. To build an object of matches will test each element of the first array using the callback to see if the output matches the corresponding element by index of the second array. If there is a match, the element from the first array becomes a key in an object, and the element from the second array become an correspond value. So what we see here, let's write pseudocode now. Okay, so we're seeing that we have input, I just say input will be two arrays and callback, and then output will be object with key key will be from array 1 and value will be from array 2. Okay, so we're going to create a function takes array callback as argument. Okay, inside then I'm gonna iterate through array. I think I'm gonna iterate through array once, and inside the loop, what we're gonna use, we're gonna check. Let me see. Okay, invoke. Let me check it. Okay, I think we're gonna make the condition check if invoke callback and pass in current element, and then okay, and then the values of the current element, if they are equal to array 2 at current element. Okay, and then if that, we're gonna fill the object. So what it mean? We need to declare an object. Okay, declare an object to okay, 1 second. Assign to empty object that we want to return, and then at end we going to return object. Okay, that's our pseudocode already done. So let's go ahead to jump in. I'm going to use arrow function right at array. So, and then the function names will be object of matches. And then we said we're gonna have two arrays. So I'm gonna name array 1 and array 2. And then we have callback, just name CB, okay? And then we already have our body here. So I'm going to follow my pseudocode by using iterate through the array one. So in this case, I'm going to use reduce. So we know reduce will return the new result which we going to set. So I'm going to iterate to array one and then using reduce. And then we're gonna pass in obj, so it means object which we want to return it back. And then we're gonna say current element which one is gonna use something with that one. And then yeah, of course, reduce have to accept empty object as I say on my pseudocode. So we're going to do something with the object and then we're going to return. Okay, so and then I'm check if callback, right? And then pass in elements as current elements. And then we're going to compare with array 2. And then as doing that, I need to have index of array 2. Say then we can use the I index to compare. If they say like the evaluates or passing current element to the callback, if they are equal to the array 2, and if yes, we're going to do something with object here. So the passing gonna be the key will be I say here the key will be from current element of array 2, and then we're going to set 1 second. What we want to get here, we want to get okay the key current element from array 1 and the values will be current element from array 2. Array 2 here. Okay, so at index I, and then we want to return object with already fill in. Okay, let's run the C code. Okay, that's good. So it's working. Next one. Okay, and I'm gonna watch this one because this video. Okay, the next one, how long I take? Like 7 minutes. Train array to object. Add code to the function array to object. Okay, we're seeing here. Okay, let me go ahead to return uncomment. Okay, what we're seeing here, add code to the functions array to up in the place marked add to code. In order to active the desired console log case, add add to object to return object that has element from the place from the pass in array as a key. Pass in array is key, okay? Pass in array is a key, and then to return object. And the output from the callback with those element passing as corresponding as a value. So we know that we have to have, we know we already have input. Okay, let me just jump here. Okay, input will be array and callback. Okay, and output will be object. Object with key will be current okay element from array, and value will be evaluates of callback passing element from array. Element from array, and then evaluate to that. So what I see here, 1 second. I think this case I can use reduce also. Let's just go ahead. Okay. Okay. We already create function and iterate through array, and we're going to invoke. We're going to set an object and then fill in object with pass in element current element to callback and set at value. Okay, and then return object, return obj. Okay. Okay, I know that we need to set. So what I'm going to do here, I'm gonna just use reduce, return ARR dot reduce, reduce, and then we know we're gonna have object to return. So set object first, and then current element. And then what we're going to do here, we set an empty object to want to return, and then just return object first. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to fill the array. So what object will be, right? So object will be current element, and then the key will be callback, and then pass in CUR. So that it should work. So our object will be fill in with each element, and then we have object at the key at each element. So run to see. Yeah, good. Okay, let's work. Okay, here we are, multiple map. So just let me reset here, and then we can do this one. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Let me read out loud. We want to have, okay, multi-map, construct a function multi-map that will accept 2 arrays, and an array of values will be array of callback. Okay, we have 2 arrays. Okay, 1 second. 2 array. Okay, one will be items and another one will be functions. Okay, let's work with callback function now. Multi-map will return an object whose key map the element in the array of values. The corresponding values that are assigned to the key will be array consisting of output from the array of callback, where it inputs each callback is a key. Okay, so it's like kind of like complex, very complex problem. So jump into the pseudocode first. Pseudocode will be item. Okay, array of item and array of callback, and then output will be object with sub array and okay, the object with the sub array. And what I'm seeing here, we're going to create a function. It funcs multi-map takes array of item and callback, and we're going to iterate. Yeah, because we know that, 1 second, we have an object of 2 arrays. I think in this case we can just reduce to iterate through array of item. Item, array of items, and then we're going to do something here. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna invoke current element of func and pass in item current element of items. Okay, then we pass in, and then we also have to set key. Key will be KEY will be item at current, and then set value will be, okay, I think that's a key and value here. And then we return obj. And yeah, of course, before then we have to declare object at assign to empty object. Okay, then we return object, right? Okay, pass in and make an array at the key. Okay, studio and the okay. Okay, let's go ahead to do here. So we create a function using arrow functions, and then name is multi-map, and then we pass in arrays item. I'm gonna name item and callback. Callback is gonna be array too. So as I said, I can iterate to array using a reduce. So I'm gonna return okay item dot reduce, and then we pass an object which we're going to return and current element. Okay, and then as we know, we need to set empty object to be the return value here. And inside here, what we're gonna do, we're going to fill an object, and as a key will be items, right? Is items. Okay, we have a key, and then we have we need to fill value by invoke function callback, and then we pass in current element. So each time we call back will be, okay, 1 second, the callback when we evaluate stack, you choose return each time, right? We pass in each element. So what's callback gonna be? I need to pass in index because we want to pass in each callback. So we pass in index I. So what it should get our the value here, we should get each time when the function call. So as we see here, we pass in current element in on each function callback. It's gonna be uppercase, capitalized, and repeat. And then we want to fill in array, so we're going to use arrays at curly bracket to cover as a callback, and then we can return object. So let's run to see it should work. Okay, it's not working. Bad. So what is wrong here? Let me go ahead to see. Okay. So before doing anything, I'm going to just console log to see what my object look like. Okay, let's run C code. Okay, we pass in. Okay, so it's kind of doesn't work now. We have object, we pass in each item, and then we want to pass it up here. We get the key. So can we do with reduce? Not sure yet. 1 second, let me check here. Now team map. how we can do this? We want to not iterate each term. Current values. Okay, so we cannot do like this one. So we want to do, okay, so I think I'm missing something here. So what we want to do, because it's current element, we cannot pass I here. So now its current element is, okay, 1 second, let me work this out. Okay. Oh, so we want to accumulate this object would be this, but then we want to iterate to the function too. So let me do something here. We want to declare call function that we want to iterate to. Now we want to use callback dot map that want to iterate to callback, and then we can say that func, and then we want to do something with func and pass in current value. So that's it. We should get something on the value here. So just go ahead to see console log what is called func is. Okay, yeah, we get like each time in array now because the map will return new array. And then what we're going to do here, we're going to fill object, right? The key will be item. Yeah. Yeah. No. 1 second. Key will be current element, and then we want to have a call func at return. Okay, that one we should get key and value pair with object. Okay, that's work. Okay, so I'm done with this one. Let's move on. Majority. Okay, majority. Create a function majority that accept an array and a callback. The callback will return is true or false. Majorities will iterate through the arrays and perform the callback on each element until it can be determined if the majority of the return values of the callback are true. If number of true return equal to number of false, return majority should return false. Okay, let me go ahead to uncomment here. So we go ahead to just declare function. This time we're not gonna use write pseudo code. So we have array and callback, and then okay, that's what we want to return true or false. So I think what I can do here, I can use array dot return array dot reduce. I'm gonna use reduce again. I'm gonna name its parameter at ACC and CURL. And then first, we want to initialize at a false. Okay, and then we want to count which is true or false. If we have passing function, I'm gonna check if callback passing CURL. We have to count, right? Count A and B and return. So what I'm gonna set here, we need to count true or false. Okay, if we have passing, so we want to add to ACC pass in. 1 second, let me pass in. Okay, if all false, right? ACC before, okay, that's gonna be false. Okay. 1 second. Okay, we have to count true or false. Count true and count false. So we check true and false should set to 0. So I think what I'm gonna do here, let's count UNT, count true, set it to 0, and let count false, set it to 0 too, and then what's it gonna do here? Okay, so we're going to reassign count true, right? We pass in functions. What's passing function should return true or false. So let me just go ahead to check what this is here. Okay. Console log to see what is passing function here. Okay. So we see that true, false, true. Okay. So when we count true or false, we want to, if true, we add to count true. Okay. So if it's true, we add 1 to count true. And then, okay, 1 second. So we just do this. Okay, add 1 to if more, right? Otherwise, we gonna reassign count false. 1, okay. And then what we're gonna do here, I'm going to console log. Okay, and then we can check, yeah, if count 1, 2, 3, if true, F count OUNT for gradient count 2. So we're going to assign that one to be true. Otherwise, okay, I think I should do like that, right? Can do ternary, and then otherwise ACC will be false. That's already false. Okay. Okay. So then we just return ACC. Okay, let's run to see. Okay, that is missing something here. Okay, so it doesn't work. So let me work it out. What is happening here? ACC is true. Count for. Okay, let me just go ahead to console log what is count for and count true it. So count for. That one. Okay, count for is true. 2, 1, 2, 3. We should get 3, right? If that's true. Okay, what about count true? Okay, I think if count for less than count 2, then we return this one. Okay. It's very complicated. Okay. But I think that work. Okay. Thank you guys for today. It kind of like take 30 minutes now. I'm going to do another things. Thank you so much. Bye bye.